Hey Houston, my name is Derrick Broze, and I'm a candidate for mayor of Houston. I've been running since May, and I will be on the ballot in November. And if you haven't heard of me, I'm not surprised. Unfortunately, this election season, we have been dealing with a bit of censorship from local groups as well as local media, and it's no surprise that you haven't heard that there are 12 candidates running. I am one of 12 that will be on the ballot, and before you consider me or any of the others, I just ask that you consider everybody in the race so you get a full picture. As far as my background, I'm 34 years old. I've been in Houston my entire life. I spent the last 10 years as a freelance investigative journalist and as an activist, working downtown in City Hall, working with the police department, confronting the current mayor and the previous mayor, and I've had the pleasure of having these politicians run away from my cameras and the questions I ask. I've also been filing open records requests for years. I was one of the people that helped reveal that the Houston Police Department is using cell phone surveillance tools known as stingrays back in 2012. And I've taken this knowledge and this experience as somebody who's worked to expose corruption in City Hall and within city government into the current mayor race. After going downtown, going to city council as an activist and as a journalist and as an ally for issues ranging from police violence, water quality, homelessness, flooding, you name it, I've seen over and over and over that the city of Houston is not listening, that the people in power do not care about your voices, and in fact that the entire system is set up that way to keep people like myself and others from being able to become an active voice. So I'm choosing to take those experiences, spending time on the ground level as an activist, building community gardens, raising money for various organizations, and working with my community, as well as working as a journalist, to bring that to this mayoral race. I'm seeking to expose corruption and amplify the voices of Houstonians. There are 9 main issues that I'm campaigning on, in addition to more traditional local issues. You can find all of those at derrickbroze.com, but I'm going to share a few of them with you that I think are valuable and important that you don't typically hear about on the local level. First off, right off the bat, it's important to me that we put an end to the drug war and mass incarceration in the city of Houston. The reason I care about that is because 15 years ago, when I was 20 years old, I got addicted to drugs and I went to prison myself. I got to experience firsthand the Harris County criminal justice system, the Texas state criminal justice system, and to see what it's like to come out into the city of Houston as a felon and not be able to get jobs, not be able to get rented to, and still 15 years after the fact, have that stigma surrounding me in certain circles. So it's important for me to put an end to that and to help those in our community who are dealing with that. We're going to start by decriminalizing cannabis in the city of Houston. The way you do that is you assign a police chief. As mayor, I get to pick a police chief, somebody who has no interest in continuing the drug war, wasting police resources, time, or energy on arresting people for nonviolent crimes. Not only have we already seen in the past 2 years that Harris County's small diversion program saved $35 million for the city, but we can see that there is a cost to Houstonians' lives that we can reduce as well. So if we were to completely decriminalize cannabis across Houston and to welcome for recreational purposes, for medicinal purposes, as well as embracing industrial hemp. Hemp is now legal in Texas. We can become the first city, the first hub in Texas to start embracing hemp. We already have coffee, the former coffee plant on the East End is now being converted into a hemp production facility. We have a plan that we're calling Hemp Houston, which will plant hemp and native plants along the bayous and waterways, which can not only help with reducing flooding and erosion, but hemp has been shown to remove toxins from the soil as well as the air. In addition to focusing on ending the drug war, I'm also calling for an end of police surveillance. I'm calling to give the people of Houston a voice when it comes to the 5G technology rollout. As a journalist, I've been focused on this for the last year, and I guess, again, the media has fallen down and has failed to report to you the fact that the current mayor, there's a lot of talk of corruption, this current mayor, he is best buddies with the telecom lobby. The telecom lobby is rolling out 5G around Houston as a test city and around the country, despite there being health concerns, surveillance concerns, privacy concerns, loss of local power. There are currently lawsuits going on in Texas suing against 5G because of the way it's being rolled out. The current mayor was given the 5G Wireless Champion Award. He is a best buddy with the telecom lobby. I am the only one who is raising awareness about this and speaking up for Houstonians in this regard. We're also calling for building more community gardens and urban farms around the city, turning vacant lots into green spaces that will once again help out with flooding, but also help build some local food economy in Houston. In addition to these issues, my main platform that all of these connect to is to take away the power of the mayor. The mayor, not just Sylvester Turner, but the mayor position itself is too strong. Houston has one of the strongest mayoral positions in the country, and because of that, your voices are being ignored. No matter what issue you care about, at the end of the day, if the mayor has this much power, your voice will be ignored if they do not align with you. So we want to change the city charter to give the city council more power and hopefully amplify your voices and concerns here in the city of Houston. Once again, my name is Derrick Broze. I will be on the ballot in just a couple weeks. Find me at derrickbroze.com, and I hope you'll consider me in this race. Thank you.